coming. He knew he was going to get there in a hurry. Kevin did the smart thing. Watch Wayne take the strike, back out of the front. About 15 miles an hour when he crossed the finish line from his last pass. Bring out David Long again. Punch Johnson. Racer, super gas, super gas. We need you to start making way to the stage lane, please. Super gas. Super gas, if you would. Please start making your way to the stage lane for round number 2. Super gas. Turns it on and gets the win. 168 miles an hour, 903. Beats the 902. Another double breakout in Super Con here in late hours of the night. TheSubRacing.com. And he does our final pick. It's Super Con. It's on the line. Breaks out, goes 904 under by 4 thousandths of a second, and that is going to wrap up Super Comp. And as we get ready to make our way into Super Stock round number 1, we're going to take the moment down on the starting line to honor one of our racers here. We're going to go ahead and send things down to the starting line, and Alan Reinhardt.
Thank you very much, Nathan. For those of you that stayed around, thank you very much. We appreciate your loyalty. We appreciate your support. Before we get into Super Stock tonight, a number of the Stock and Super Stock and the other class racers have come out here to say goodbye to a friend. Earlier this week, Lloyd MacKay passed away very unexpectedly. He grew up in New Jersey and learned drag racing at a very young age from, well, another New Jersey bracket racing legend here by the name of Happy Harrington. He fell in love with the sport at an early age and ran a variety of cars over the years. As he grew up, he learned that he had quite a business acumen. He started an upholstery business and was hugely successful with that. Then got into stamp collecting, which his father had started him on when he was very young, and turned that into a very successful enterprise. A few years ago, he left New Jersey and relocated, actually not a few years ago, just recently, relocated right out here to Las Vegas. Picked up and became a regular out here at the strip on the bracket events. He's still running the Division 7 races. He ran a lot of stock and super stock cars over the years. He ran a lot of very unique cars over the years. Held a number of records. He's got probably as many class trophies as just about anybody. And he was one of the truly, truly nice guys in the sport. He was very soft-spoken. He was always willing to help. I was amazed today, the number of times I talked to him, that he always said, hey, if you ever need anything, if there's ever anything. But I was amazed today at the number of racers that came up and told me, you know, there was this one time when Lloyd came by and helped me out. There was this one time when I was at a bind and he did this for me. And he pitched in and he never said anything about it. He never issued press releases. He never bragged about it. He never once heard him come up and say, you know, hey, look, help that guy out this week. But he was always there in case anybody ever needed a hand. The thing that amazes me the most is the guy was born with a bad heart. Before he was 10 years old, he had open heart surgery. And not his parents, not the doctors, or not anybody else who ever knew him at that age had any idea just how big that bad heart would turn out to be all these years later. Obviously, he touched a lot of people, and all wanted to come out here, tribute, and say goodbye to a friend. The last time he went down the racetrack was last weekend. Division race. He's planning on being out here competing again this weekend. And in tribute to Lloyd, while we all remember our lost friend, Bernie Cunningham, who owns the last car that Lloyd ever raced, is going to take one more trip down the quarter mile in his memory. talked about the loyalty and all of his friends that come out here. We're talking about a guy who married his high school sweetheart. His wife is here tonight, his son is here tonight. And I hope that you're as moved as I am to see all of his friends that came out to say goodbye. Rest in peace, Lloyd. We're going to miss you as much here at the Strip as we're going to miss you back in New Jersey. And all the stock and super stock racers are going to dedicate this weekend to the memory of Lloyd MacKay.